Bem, já temos nosso assassino. Era Athena o tempo todo. Recebemos isso diretamente da própria Calliope. Athena foi até Apolo para obter mais informações sobre como salvar os ídolos. Os ídolos não podem continuar enquanto a última musa viver. Calliope foi a última das musas. E depois fui eu. Então tivemos que ir embora. Desde o início, ela me perseguiu. Ela nunca teve intenção de me deixar viver. Não importa o que eu fizesse. O fato é que não tenho exatamente provas disso. De alguma forma, duvido que a Athena recuaria mesmo se eu tivesse. E aparentemente ela também pode convocar as fúrias. Sabe a encarnação da retribuição? Na qual meus poderes nem sequer funcionam? Isso não vai dar trabalho. Isso vai dar trabalho, não vai? Isso é como eu pensava. Persephone concordou que a Athena provavelmente não vai parar agora. O julgamento seguirá em frente, e se a Athena achar que me matar salvará os ídolos, ela o fará. Isso significa que teremos que encontrar uma maneira de impedi-la, se pudermos. Que emocionante. Só que era mentira, tudo isso. Persephone aparecendo no apartamento era tentando conseguir exatamente o que queria. Exatamente como Apolo suspeitava. Eu não podia deixá-la escapar impune, então eu meio que destruí o trono. Não sabia que podia fazer isso, mas puf, ele se foi. Ninguém está governando o Hades agora. Não que ainda seja muito para, não que ainda haja muito para governar. Persephone ficou furiosa porque é dela e é só isso que me interessa. Mas vamos encarar os fatos, ela estava merecendo. Em uma nota à parte, fiquei sabendo que Persephone e Calliope estavam apaixonadas. Elas não eram amigas, eram um casal. Acho que elas terminaram há alguns anos. Mas a maneira como Persephone agiu desde o início desde o início faz muito mais sentido agora. Bem, tentei falar com Persephone quando voltamos para o apartamento, mas ela não estava querendo. Se eu quiser resolver isso, vou ter que caçá-la. Para o bem que isso possa fazer. Acontece que Pan estava mentindo. Ele é inocente? Não. Ele era um assassino? Não. Ele traiu Calliope e contou a Medusa para onde estava indo. Medusa provavelmente contou a Athena e esta convocou as fúrias para matar Calliope. Mas Pan provavelmente não tinha ideia de que isso aconteceria. Acho que é bom saber toda a verdade finalmente. Conhece a história de Orfeu e Eurídice? Como Orfeu vai ao submundo para recuperar seu amor e Hades diz, tudo bem. Mas só se você nunca olhar para trás durante todo o caminho até a superfície. Logo antes da saída, Orfeu perde a coragem e olha para trás. E assim Eurídice é forçada a permanecer morta para sempre. Cruel, clássico e aparentemente verdadeiro. Ou pelo menos parece ser um cerne da questão. Orfeu ficou tão amargurado com isso que esperou naquele trono vazio todos esses milhares de anos aguardando o retorno de Persephone, apenas para mantê-la longe disso. Não sei por que ele a culpa e não sei o seu antigo, mas calma. Não sei por que ele a culpa e não a seu antigo marido. Agora amor. Meu Deus. Então um novo vídeo de corte, você viu lá? Saiu o vídeo que você estava querendo. Acho que vou descobrir. Um pequeno detalhe que Persephone não compartilhou antes da nossa chegada. Parece que, como o maior bardo da Grécia Antiga, Orfeu tinha poderes semelhantes aos meus. Então, quando aparecemos na sala do trono do submundo, ele e eu nos enfrentamos musicalmente. Até que finalmente convenci de que toda essa vingança não valia a pena. E que era hora de seguir em frente. A última vez que o vi, ele e as poucas sombras que restaram de Hades e que o apoiavam haviam afastado juntos para as sombras. Espero que para encontrar o seu descanso, tá? Vamos falar com o Pan primeiro.
Pan? Are you here? Pan! All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
No, I, wanted to apologize.
Apologize? To me? Well...
For thinking you might be behind Calliope's murder. Turns out that's not the case.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't you? Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way? Care to tell me what it is? It's been said I can be a fine listener.
Podia Strike, vi seu vídeo elogiando os
Never
rock.
knows.
Elogiando, é foda, né? Nossa senhora, Deus me livre. E aí, MC Matheus? Vai um tempo que eu não te vejo online, mano. Eu sempre entro na Twitch pra olhar lá e não te vejo. Você não anda fazendo live ou seus horários não tá coincidindo com os meus de entrar na Twitch?
Okay, where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No,
Ah, entendi.
how could I?
So what now?
Flee the city.
Entendi, então realmente é porque
I
não
know
você não tava
people,
entrando.
people. I could take you if we went far enough even.
Passou o quinto panteão?
Might let you go.
You don't sound very sure of that.
No, I don't. I'm not good at this part.
Which part?
This regret. Being a survivor means you get used to doing things you would rather not.
You don't fool me, Pan. You act like you don't care about anyone but yourself, that you don't feel things like guilt. But it's just an act. You didn't kill Calliope, but you still feel responsible, don't you? That's why you came to me. That's why you sent me to the reliquary. You just can't admit you're not the heartless monster you think you are.
Do consider my offer. There's no reason for you to go to trial quietly. Like a good little girl.
I'm not. I intend to fight. Because that's what I do.
Vou confrontar o Apolo. Esse bundão.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I know he did what he did with the best of intentions.
That does sound like him, yeah. I guess I can go ask him if he wants
Passei
to
nada,
talk to
nem
you.
peguei. Desde aquele dia, nossa, mas é porque realmente é complicado aquele panteão, viu?
It's all right, Oracle.
Boa sorte.
I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
São 47 boss.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. Sound like I was in the middle of anything.
Ou 46 se não tiver os OT.
I didn't mean.
Cara, beleza, eu demorei pra passar, viu?
I know. It's okay, Apollo. You have to stop torturing yourself over this.
I wanted you to find out about Athena.
Cara, vai dar conta. Você vai dar conta.
Prophecy. Yeah, it was difficult to help without
Eu confio.
too much. Even pointing you at Pan. I was hoping.
Não, é a primeira vez eu não jogava bem não, hein.
When I first became Apollo, I was so
Vai
sure
dar
I could
certo,
help
confia.
people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped.
Cara, meu primeiro save eu tenho mais de 80 horas.
I never should have given in to Athena.
Ainda tem ele aqui.
This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
So you want to, what, stop trying?
Maybe.
I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
I hope that one day we'll be as close friends as you were with Calliope.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Thank you.
Persephone ainda.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Why didn't you tell me about you and Calliope?
What, tell you I loved her so you and Apollo could pick apart our relationship and then cast me as the murderer? Tell you I spent 2 years hoping she would return, only to find out that that was never gonna happen? Tell all of that to the one she was now a part of, who would one day remember everything we were? Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades, to have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
You could apologize, you know. We could start over, from square one.
You shatter my throne without so much as a by your leave. And I'm the one who
Sim,
apologizes?
você que me enganou.
I could go first if you like. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, believe it or not. Is that better?
It's a start.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Eventually I will. I'll always wonder what I might have become.
I never gave it a second thought before. And now I wonder.
Ai, ai. Agora é a hora. Deixa eu ver só um negócio aqui. Pã. Fui até Pan e contei tudo a ele. E pela primeira vez ele realmente me ouviu. Seu conselho? Fugir. O que é muito parecido com Pan, eu acho. Mas parece ouvir de algum lugar de preocupação real. Mesmo que eu não ache que isso impediria a Athena. No final das contas, Pan é um sobrevivente. E acho que isso sempre será mais importante do que o que quer que haja entre nós. Polo. Vamos para a casa de praia. Tentei deixar claro para Apolo que eu entendia porque ele fez o que fez. Mas é claro que ele aproveitou a oportunidade para me martirizar ainda mais. Quer dizer, não estou entusiasmada com tudo isso. Mas agora acho que eu vou ver o que acontece no julgamento. Fui ao submundo e resolvi as coisas com Persephone, né? Na medida do possível. Ela nunca pedirá desculpas pelo que aconteceu, é claro. Mas simplesmente não faz parte da sua natureza. Mesmo assim, acho que ela se sente mal por isso. A sua maneira e está sempre tentando mudar. Veremos até onde isso vai. Eu acho que é o final agora, hein?
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish
Tá,
Freddie were here.
Traqueirei Black, bonzinho. Black, vai dar com spoiler aqui, que é o final do jogo, viu? Dá com spoiler que esse aqui é o finalzinho do jogo.
Boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting.
Eu tenho que colocar uma exclamação lurk, né, mano?
No
Beleza.
star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to be seen.
Quem está cantando comigo são os antigos Calliops. Era mesmo, viu?
In my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain.
A gente tá na hora, hein? Tá na hora da gente enfrentar a Athena.
Okay, here we go. Hello?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no.
É, Atena, sua otária.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Is this a real place?
Pode é que todo mundo virou
It's
meu
the
amigo.
memory of a real place.
Todo mundo tá do meu lado.
Us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Otária, velho.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
And you'll be the one deciding which of those extreme measures is implemented, right? You and no one else.
When has there ever been anyone else? Each of you is here because I brought you here. I protected you. I carved out this space in a strange land so we could survive. I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you. Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive.
You'll do anything? It must be difficult. Feeling as if everything is on your shoulders, and yours alone. One moment of weakness and it all falls apart. You've been doing this for so long, you don't even know how to stop, do you?
Oh, dear child, why on earth would I stop?
Because what you've done is wrong. If it wasn't, then why not come clean? Go on. Tell them about Apollo's prophecy. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Yes, I could. There's more to an idol than just the eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it, just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
No, I do not accept this. You are lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy? Tell them.
Vai, canta aí pra nós.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who
who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do. You, it's not just you. Time to put you in check. There are other idols too. You irritating speck. Aren't you aware? Sorry, little bird. It's time. These people time to wring your neck.
Leave her alone. She's not where the disease is. You want a tumor? Cut out me, sis. Won't get a fight here. No shining night here. I'm only here for the dance. And I don't wanna dance with blood on my hands.
You do that for me?
Redemption could be nice.
None of you see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain.
Cagar, Athena.
Think you see it all. You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children.
Vou atacar ela.
Time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through. Inside, somewhere inside, in that mind, there's a war. You're not sure. Don't be so sure. We're not the same, never the same.
I only wanna dance with you. What a sweet eternity.
Athena, here's one more you'll need to cut through. Grace, you've shown me how the world should be.
Dei Afrodite também.
I was so low, I nearly withdrew. Now I'm here because she inspired me. Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all
Devia ter colocado o Ernest pra cantar, né?
looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place?
Vou desculpar ela, foda-se.
You set off hoping you could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is.
Desculpa, ela merece.
I leave it up to you what to do with this.
I forgive you, Athena.
Look into me. I know what I see. Yes, a monster. I've met monsters who weren't monsters. I'm a monster to me. I'm sorry, Grace. I'm sorry, all of you. I wish Calliope could know it too. She does. She hears you.
Forgive but not forget. Isso aí, mano. Isso aí, vambora. Perdoamos, não podia ter metido um soco na cara dela, né?
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And? So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
For the moment, but it appears we're about to have a repeat of what happened in Hades.
What does that mean?
Perhaps you should explain, Pan. It was your notion, after all.
It's not that complicated, really. We're going to disband the chorus.
Not only that, we have decided to reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
Life is full of risks, my dear. Some of us will go into hiding, but for the rest of us, no more rules. No more living in the shadows. It's done.
What about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
Would you believe she said, whatever your decision, I will abide by it? Dare say I almost fainted.
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
Oh, now that's an old tune.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
No argument. Grace, you know us. We cannot order lunch without a good argument.
Wasn't it you, Grace, who said we should stop living in the past?
Well, sure, but I didn't think you were listening.
We are listening. To you, to Calliope. A little late, perhaps, but here we are.
Calliope would definitely approve.
If there's no chorus, does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
Within the bounds of their conscience and good sense. Yes, indeed.
What about Medusa? I hate to think what she's gonna do.
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary. Frankly, I think she's relieved.
As for the rest of us, we'll be subject to mortal authorities and their laws.
Assuming they don't just round us up the moment they realize what we are.
Quite so.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
Oh?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
I know there's a great deal left to be done, but if you all wouldn't mind, I'd like a moment alone with Grace.
We'll be outside. Make it quick.
Cara, ô.
Well, congratulations are in order, are they not? You've survived and proved me entirely wrong.
I would have been lost if you hadn't stood beside me.
Oh, I'm sure it would have worked out the same even if I hadn't.
I'm not. You were the first. And you didn't blink, not even when Athena threatened your life.
Didn't seem a life worth living, to have so much blood on our hands.
And here I thought you only knew how to be a survivor.
I meant what I sang. I am not a good man. If Athena had taken me up on my offer, the idols would have been better off. But I can try to be better. You make me want to try.
I like the sound of that. Just don't try too hard. I kind of like it when you're bad.
You don't say.
But not too bad. There's a line.
Then you've thrown down the gauntlet. I do like a challenge.
Good, because as it happens, so do I.
Casalzinho, ó,
Face the
gente.
music.
Casalzinho aí, ó.
Time.
Always.
Dois meses depois. E-mail ato 3.
Of course you're all here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
I thought, what's the first thing Grace would like to see when she returns home? The answer was obvious. Me.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Personally, I still can't believe they haven't rounded us up yet for dissection.
It helps that most people think the idols are some kind of stunt.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
I'd like to know what's kept you busy, Pan.
Oh, you know me. A little of this, a little of that.
Pining after you, relentlessly.
I'm not pining. Well, yes, I am, but I'm also busy. I'm producing an album of music, you see.
You? You're gonna cut an album?
I'm not doing the singing myself. No. I'm what's called a producer. I seek out talent and bring them into my new studio, you see. Just let them lie around and feel the creative juices flowing.
Where did you get a studio?
Not all of us immortals are broke, dear lad. Some of us managed our money, and I thought, well,
He did it for you, Grace.
I know you're busy saving us idols from the mortals, but I thought at some point you might like to return to your music.
That is uncharacteristically thoughtful and romantic. I'm impressed.
I can be a romantic, a rogue, and a hip satyr all at the same time. A true Renaissance man, as they
O
say.
cara é bom, né? O cara é bom.
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Not immediately. There's so much to wrap up here, and I want to ensure the Oracle will be fine on her own.
You're not responsible for the child, Apollo.
I believe I am. I need to be confident that both she and the idols won't suffer for my absence.
And after that?
I don't know. I was thinking of traveling for a time. Despite my age, there are so many places I haven't been.
Poor Apollo. Too much public attention, so it's time to flee to distant surfing shores.
It is a bit disconcerting. The photographers following me around, the letters addressed to the sun god. I don't know what to do with it all. Even so, I'm not running away. I'll be back. I simply think it's time to see the world again with my own eyes.
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not yet, though I may be selling the club very soon.
The underworld? Why?
I don't need a substitute for the real thing. That's all it ever was, and I'm fine with having neither. That said, I've been itching for a change. I believe it's time to move on to something else.
Do we get to know what that something else is?
No, you don't. I came by to give you all my regards, such as they are. After this, you likely won't see me for quite some time.
You will be missed, sister. More than you'll ever believe.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
Quite possibly she missed
começou
being
culto.
adored by the masses. Who wouldn't really?
I thought for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
If only he hadn't finally confessed to Hecate where some of her missing books went.
Aw, did you have to give back your precious trophies, Pan?
Worse! She has me running errands. I'm searching for relics like some vagabond treasure hunter.
Having fun, you mean?
That too. I must admit, fleeing from boulder traps is more thrilling than you'd imagine.
Pergunta da
Has anyone
Athena.
heard about Athena? It's been a while.
I have. She left the city. as she felt uncomfortable with all the attention on the idols.
Terrified, you mean?
It was more that mortals expected the goddess of wisdom to have sage advice, and she no longer trusts her judgment.
Perhaps that's for the best, really.
You don't still worry about her, brother, after all she's done?
I think of her off in the far north, living alone in the wilderness, punishing herself until the end of her days. I know it's her own choosing, but it seems like such a waste.
Medusa. Hermes.
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
We've barely seen them of late.
Was I imagining things, or was that scoundrel starring in a commercial for footwear? Branding.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an, incident involving Hecate's new cat.
Oh no.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly. We're not certain where.
Meaning what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Not quite.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her, appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government. They took her somewhere.
I choose to believe she's become some kind of secret agent for the mortals, turning their enemies to stone.
It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war,
O
but
está vivo.
it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
I still can't believe it's all over.
O Hefes está vivo,
It's
então.
over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely
E Zeus
just
Poseidon?
begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Don't be modest. It deserved to be toppled. You did a fine job.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
I'd like that, actually.
If it's all the same to you both, Grace and I will be along shortly.
Don't take too long, you two, or we'll start drinking without you.
Alone, at last.
I thought they'd never leave.
Música.
Thought I'd seen everything. I thought who I was all I could be. You know you changed the tune we've all been dancing to. Even this immortal satyr's gotta move when he sees you. And so I say let's do it. Momentum's never bad. Who knows who we'll be when we reach the end of night. Life that is lived lies between black and white. I rarely do pairs, but with you it feels right. You've thrown the board all pieces askew. Any plans I had pale next to you. What will you do now your life's in your hands? Is there more room for Pan? I am a scoundrel, truth be told. I live my life with all of my soul. I'll apologize till we're made whole. Oh, Grace, it's my heart that you stole. Come take my hand, come take a chance. I don't do slow. Come, Grace, let's share this dance.
Aê! Casalzinho. Acabou. Ó, página pelo pan. Perderei conquista de uma vez. Caramba, mano, que jogo bom. Cara, só música boa. Eu vou pular, gente, porque, assim, do horário. Mas, assim, muito bom. Se eu clicar em continuar, o que acontece? Ah, tá. Olha o diário. Acho que foi tudo. Não teve nada mais, não. Foi tudo. Foi tudo, gente. E aí, gente, jogão. Depois a gente pode jogar DLC, tá? Não sei como é que vai ser DLC. Provavelmente o personagem protagonista vai ser Orpheus. E uma DLC chama Orpheus. Talvez o protagonista seja o Orpheus contando a história dele indo atrás da menina lá, né? Mas isso aí, fizemos 16 das 45 conquistas. Faltou conquista pra caralho ainda. Talvez eu faça em off. Mas eu vou trazer a DLC ainda na próxima live, tá bom?